Welcome back to Holy Night Gaming. Today, instead of playing a game, we'll be doing something quite different. What is that, you might ask? Oh wait, you didn't ask? Oh. Then goodbye, I guess. With all joking aside, we'll be doing a tier list. A tier list of what? A Girls on Panzer tier list, because I have nothing else better to do. No, I just really want to do this because I think it's fun. I don't know what else to say. So, as you can see, I already have some characters in a tier list, and these are all the characters from manga I have not read. So like Ribbon Warrior and Little Army and the other assorts. I mean, there are some characters, like I know a little bit about her and who else, these two. But in all honesty, I don't feel it's right for me to put them in the tier list since I practically know nothing about it. I barely know them. So, and I haven't watched DOS Finale Part 4 or seen the Commander OVA. So, I'll definitely come back to this like probably in a year time and make a follow-up video where probably DOS Finale Part 5 and 6 are out and just redo it since that's always fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Just remember, this is my opinion, and if you have a problem with it, then make your own tier list and show me how bad my opinions are. But either way, also I would like to mention I do not remember all of these girls' names, and honestly, I could look them up, but in all fairness, I am horrible at reading names and reading in general, so I'm just gonna misspell them anyway, and it's just gonna be a whole laugh fest. And so yeah, okay, let's get started with the main character, Maho. Oh wait, I should have explained. I'm so sorry. I should explain this first. Actually, let's put her in A tier. So how the tiers work: best girl is my favorite character. S is like just my favorites. Number one favorites. A tier are like characters I like a lot. B tier they're alright. C, I like them, but there's not that much to them. And D tier is just, there's really nothing about them that I care for. It's like, if they're in D tier, that doesn't mean I hate them. I don't really hate any of the girls or characters from the series, except for one. She's the main character. She has a very nice and uplifting personality. Great commander. Always there for her friends. Very nice. I like her. She's pretty nice. I mean, personally, I think main characters are kind of hard to really be higher than these two. For me personally, because they're like the main characters and I just find the side characters more interesting, I guess. I don't know, it could be me thing. Hana. For Hana, she's a very nice woman. Very elegant and ladylike. Very traditional, like old traditional Japanese stuff. I don't really know how one would explain that, but you know, she's very like into tradition. She's also does flower arrangements, and she's very good at it. Next is Yukari, which I feel like if I don't put her higher than A, then people are gonna come to my house with pitchforks and crucify me. I mean, it's Yukari. She is the tank nerd. She is the spirit animal of the franchise. She is your spirit animal if you watch the show. If you like tanks, she is your spirit animal. She's adorable, and she's a tank nerd. What else do you want? She's perfect. But personally, I don't rate her as high as some people do. I understand why she's some people's favorite. Like, I'm not saying she's bad, but I do like her. I do like her. Just not as high as other people. Mako, B tier. I know she's some people's favorites. She's a little tired, a little eepy, mostly due to her low blood pressure. She is very funny. Out of like the main 5 of the main cast, she is the funniest, I have to say. But personally, I just don't care for her that much than the others. Not bad, just I don't find her as interesting. Sayori is probably my favorite out of the anglerfish team. She's adorable, sweet, and her wanting to get a boyfriend and practically get married and start a family is just very endearing to me. And she's lovely. And her almost mother-like role to the rabbit team is also just adorable, and that's just cute to me. And also she has orange hair, so that's a plus. My favorite color is orange. Then we have Anzu. The student council president, she comes off as like lazy at first, but she's actually very hardworking, cares about the school. She likes her sweet potatoes. I'm gonna I'm gonna put her in C tier. I don't really care for her that much. Uzu, on the other hand, I'll say S tier. I'll be generous. She's just nice. She's just a sweetheart. Or as one of my friends would say, big sis. And honestly, I have to agree with that. Big sister energy from this one. She's just sweet. And when she gets mad, it's very cute. She gives you the silent treatment if you get mad at her. So yeah. Momo-chan. S tier. Because she's definitely one of my favorites. I can see people not liking her, but I like her. She's a crybaby. She can be annoying. Okay, she can be annoying, but she can also be adorable because she's a crybaby. Like, she gets very emotional about things. She can also get very serious. She can be serious when the time needs it, but also be a crybaby when the time needs it. And I don't know, she's just cool. I like her. Then we have the rabbit team. Now I don't remember her name, but she is the commander of the Type 89 and the leader of the volleyball team. I say she's pretty cool. It's funny because she's the captain of the volleyball team that she's the shortest out of all of them. Like, the other girls in the volleyball team are like twice the size of her, and it's just funny. Let's get on to this cutie. I'm gonna say B tier. She's adorable. It's kind of hard for me to remember what all the duck members do, because they do share similarities, that being volleyball and them all liking to eat just meat. Like, these are meat eaters. Okay, don't tell vegetarians or vegans, because they would want to start a warfare over these girls. She's cool. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's actually pretty cool. Then we have, I don't really have much to say about her. She's just cool vibes. She's sweet. Maybe I should change them. Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. I like sweeter girls, so you go there. And you go there. She's probably my favorite out of the duck team. Or is Vaboki? I think that's how to say her name. Probably not. Calls her American Duck. I shall not. If you know, you know. Then we got Erwind. She's pretty cool. World War II history buff? Yeah, I'll put her there. She's pretty cool. It's kind of funny because a lot of time, even other, I think I seen another person get her confused with a boy, and it's very hard because she wears a jacket. She has this hat and a very boyish looking haircut and looking face. So I kind of forgot that until I watched like the beach episode OVA and saw in her bikini. It's like, oh yeah, that's a woman. I forgot that was a woman. We got Caesar. I can remember her name because she's named after a real world leader. I say she's like the second one out of Hippo Team that has the most character development. So yeah, I like her. I like her and her friendship with Caparcio. That's not how you say that word, but we're just gonna roll with it. Their friend dynamic's pretty cute, and she's just cool. There's really not much to say. I hate to just say, yeah, they're cool. I mean, if you don't know much about the show, I guess, sorry, there's not much I can say. Sorry for not being that. I'm really trying here. She's probably my, like, out of Hippo Team, I don't really care for her. I forgot what her name is. I know her is, like, World War II history, European, Roman. Like, I think hers is, like, it's confusing because two of them I'm pretty sure is, like, Japanese history, but it's two different eras. And I'm pretty sure hers is one of them. Now, she's a cutie. And, Actually, I would switch. I actually don't think I would care for her that much. I like her. She's adorable. She literally named herself after the wife of a famous person. I can't remember his name. and she's just a history buff, and just there's this one funny scene in Mono Love Desi where she just starts rambling about history of like a certain era. She's perfect. She's just like me. The Rabbit team, all of them are adorable, and I would adopt them. The Commander, there's not that much to her, but I'm gonna put her B. She's kind of like Miho. From what I've seen from snippets from Das Finale Part 4, she's kind of gonna be the predecessor to Maho. Or Miho, sorry, that Maho's her sister. We'll get to her later. She'll be like the predecessor, and so she's kind of like the next in line for the commander of the team, practically. So I think that's cool. So she would probably be down here, but because of that, I'm gonna rate her a B. The loader for the 75 on the M3 Lee. You know what, she's cool and cute. I think these two are like on the same level. I kind of get them confused since they're both tall and have long hair. She's just adorable. Maybe, I'm pretty sure she's an airhead, so that definitely do it. Then we got Glasses. What's your name? I don't know. Glasses. She can be pretty funny. She's pretty funny, and especially the part where she's looking for help on the internet, and she gets those comments. Yeah, she's a cute. All the Rabbit Teen girls are just cuties, and she's definitely, like, probably one of the cutest. So she goes up there. She's adorable. It's like, it's kind of hard for me to really remember any good character traits. I don't know why. I'm sorry if this just seems just random and there's no like flow to this video whatsoever, but I'm just doing this as it comes, okay? I'm just doing whatever suits me. I say she goes there. She's definitely like the airhead troublemaker, practically. Well, not troublemaker, but she's just the loud one that's most likely to get in trouble, and that's just adorable. So I'll just put her up there. She's also cute and adorable. She's maybe I wouldn't say like the smart one or the smart aleck one, but she kind of comes off that maybe the rudest slightly. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain her personality. It's kind of a weird personality she has. And then finally we have her. Yeah, she's probably my favorite and one of my favorites. She doesn't speak. She barely speaks. She's probably a lot of people believe she's autistic because, I mean, she's always staring into space. One of my favorite things to do is if I'm reading a manga or watching the show, I just love watching her anytime the Rabbit team's on screen, just seeing what she's doing, because she's always just looking off into space. And also another reason why I like her is because pretty. Then we have the Mallard team. We got Sadoko. Hopefully I said that right. If not, it's going to sound like something completely different. I'm going to put her here because Mako's here, and these two have good synergy with each other. She could be pretty funny. I do like characters who like to keep the rules in order, but there's like a fine line between them keeping the rules and them heavily enforcing it. So she kind of goes over the line. So maybe if she wasn't that too strict or rude with it, she would be a little higher. But because of that, I'm just gonna rate her B. And then we have these two. They're actually kind of funny. I wouldn't put them in C tier, but they're kind of funny if you read the manga and seen the Alice OVA. They're pretty good. These two are cuties. This one's funny when she was pretending in one of the OVAs. It was funny of her pretending to be a delinquent in one of the OVAs and just pretending to smoke a cigarette. It's just funny, just her just yelling at Sadoko. It's just very funny. And she's just up there because she's adorable with her hair. The bowl cuts. The trio. Her name is, now it's up to the Anteaters. Nico Na. I think that's how it's Nico Na, or something like that. It's hard for me to remember. She is weird. She is a gamer. She has bad social skills, just like me. She finds it nerve-wracking to talk to people just like me. She is me, but as a woman. and also drives a tank. No, she's the commander of the tank. She also has very pretty eyes. Like, if there was a word, like, if we had to rank these on eyes, she would be number 1. Instantly. Then we have, I think she's like the loader of it, or maybe the gunner, I don't remember. I like her, she's nice. She has this, like, she has this big sister feeling, just like, Uzu. No, wait, Uzu, yeah. I get her and Anzu confused because they're very similar names. She has this big sister energy. She just seems very nice. Her, on the other hand, yeah, I don't really care for her that much. She's just a little, not really much to say. She's just a little gremlin. That's the best I can describe it, a gremlin. Then we have the, I can't remember what their name, I can't remember their tank name. I mean, they're the tank, the crew of the Porsche Tiger. I don't remember, like, you know, Hippo and stuff like that. I don't remember there. It was like a lion or something. Leopon? Yeah, Leopon, that was their name. It's a confusing word. Their tank commander, really, I don't really know that well. Yeah, I just don't really know that much about her. She just doesn't seem that interesting to me. Just not really interesting. Now we have, it's hard for me to remember these girls because you barely get to spend any time with them. Even in, like, the manga, you barely get to spend any time with them. I can only remember them appearing in Moto Love Desu twice. Like, them having 2 stories dedicated to them. And, like, some snap parts. I like her. She's tan, green eyes, and she is also funny. I'll leave it at that. And she wears a tank top. So they're really the best of every world. I'm gonna put her here. She just seems nice and sweet and just a cutie. I'm just gonna put her right there. It's hard for me to remember their roles, since I'm gonna say she's the driver, commander, gunner, and loader. Or maybe she's the... Actually, no, wait. She's the driver, she's the loader, and I think she's the gunner. Could be completely wrong. You'll have to fact check me in the comments. She seems sweet. She just seems nice. I'll just... Not that much really know about her. She just seems nice. I'm just going to put her right there. Now we have Shark Team, the Mark IV. It's hard for me to remember her name. It's like Aura or something. We're just going to go. We'll just call her, Jack Sparrow. Yeah, sorry for that. My sister interrupted me. She wanted to show me a video, but her phone said, "No," and didn't want to work. So, don't worry. I knew something like this would happen, so she's going to get a surprise underneath her pillow. It's a pipe bomb! And don't worry, she will have no clue, because when she sees this video, it's going to be far too late. Now, where did we put Captain Jack Sparrow again? Yeah, there she is. Yeah, she's alright. Not really that much to it. The Shark Team, there's not that much about them. Well, they probably get more character development in DOS 4, but I haven't seen that yet. She's just alright. She just kind of reminds me of Miho, but more brutish, if that makes any sense. She's cool. Maybe not a bad commander. She's not that bad. Rum. Oops, sorry if I hit the microphone. She's pretty funny. I like her. She's a little goober, a little troublemaker, one could say. Flint. She's pretty cool. I like her. She's nice. She can sing. She's very tall, got very long, beautiful hair. She just got long hair and long. And she also can dance and sing. So I'll put her up there. She's not that bad. She's also a little troublemaker, but it's alright. I don't remember her name, but weirdly enough, I'm going to put her B tier. She's kind of like a brutish woman, practically very strong and muscular, very brutish. But she does have a soft side, because in one of the manga, she saw Katusha and thought she was a little girl that lost her parents. Or no, Katusha accidentally got on her shoulders, and she just tried to help Katusha find her parents. So it's like, she has a soft spot for children, and I just like that, so that's why she's B tier. Cutlass. I think she's funny. She's moody. She's like I like her moodiness over Mako's, but that's not enough to put her really up here. She's just kind of funny. She's just got this perpetual, like, bored, are you serious, my brother type face, and then you just find it hilarious. Or, well, maybe not that funny. We got this chick. She's like the little reporter of Ori. She's alright. She's pretty cute and funny. The time she does appear. She's just there. We have these two characters that appeared like in one panel in Moto Love Desu and their Momo's replacement. Really not that much about them. They're both adorable and the joke about them is funny, but there's not that much about them. These two who showed up in like I forgot what it was called, but that one OVA, yeah, I just don't care about either or of them. They just appear in one spin-off and just never again. I mean, they're both cowgirls, technically, quotations, but I really don't care that too much about them. I mean, it's cool that she makes those weird sizzle pickle cucumber things. I don't remember what they were, but yeah, just weird. Okay, now time to get into Saint Gloriana Darjeeling. A tier. She's very nice, very elegant, and a very lovely lady. And she likes her tea. Very British. Don't really know what to say. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. Before we get on to the song. Darjeeling, another thing is, like, I love her. You know what? You go in S tier. I actually like Darjeeling, now that I think about it. She has this she's very, I don't know if lucky is the right word, but lucky slash can be good at anything she does. Like, she can do anything and do it perfectly first try. And it's also funny that she cannot cook whatsoever. She will cook you poison. This woman will kill you. If she made a grilled cheese, it would probably give you salmonella poisoning. How would she do that? There's a way. She'll figure it out. Assam, I'm going to say A tier. She's cool. She's kind of like the chill one of Saint Gloriana. Almost like definitely the voice of reason. Like, heavily. But she's also very funny. She's got dad and, like, slapstick jokes for days. I love it. Orange Pico, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, I like her. She's nice. She's very funny, just a little sweetheart. She's practically a mini Darjeeling, practically. Except for she can actually cook. And she's just small and adorable. And she has orange hair. Rosehip. Yeah, you're definitely going up there. She's just an airhead sweetheart that just loves doing anything and everything. She's a speed freak. She's just all over the place. She likes going fast. She's not ladylike whatsoever. She tries her best. Like, she loves her friends. She tries her best. And that's all she needs to do. We love her. Then we have I can't say her name. I say B tier. She's nice. There's not that much about her, but she's just nice. She's sweet. She just seems sweet. Maybe older sister. Like, maybe. I think B is far enough for her. And then we have the other Matilda 2 driver. I say we just put them together. She's, by this one image of her, like, we barely get any image, this speaks volume to her character. And if she's just a shy, nervous little girl, then yeah, favorite. And she's a Matilda 2 commander, so we'd like the Matilda 2. Earl Grey, she probably wouldn't have been one of my favorite characters, but now I think about it, she's one of my favorites. She's just funny. Okay, she is like ladylike, but also not ladylike whatsoever. She can pretend to be a lady, but in reality, she is not. Well, I say that like she's really bad, like just does some not really ladylike things. But one of the funniest things is when she practically tortures poor Darjeeling. I do feel bad for her, but it is funny to see her train, quotations, Darjeeling how to be a better tank commander. Yeah. Definitely one of the girls I would not want to be locked in a room with, to be honest. And she's probably the only girl on this list, from my knowledge, that she's probably one of the only girls in this list that, besides like the mom and dads of some of the characters, I say some, there's really not that many, She's the only girl here that actually gets canonically married. She gets betrothed, but it's like she practically is going to get married. Probably by the time of the show, she's married, or at some point. I would love to see her as like a cameo in DOS Finale, just like have her watch the final battle in DOS Finale 6. I think that would be nice to see her. So yeah, S tier. I have no clue who this is. She's part of St. Laurent. I don't. This is just their symbol. Who is this supposed to be? It probably has. That's probably their name, but I don't know who that is. I think these. Oh, these might be Rose Hip's drivers. Probably. Yeah, that's probably her drivers, but there's nothing about them, so I'm just gonna put them there. Now we have these three. I remember their names, but I don't remember. They're from DOS 4. I don't think they do that much in it, so I think it's fair to judge them. I do not care for them. They're not ladylike whatsoever, and they're more punk. This one's probably my least favorite. Least favorite. I don't like her spiky hair. She has like spiky boots and everything. I know her name's Vanilla. I forgot what the other two were. She seems cool. She seems less troublesome out of the other ones. She has this boss woman almost appearance to her. I say B tier. She has this very cool demeanor. She doesn't seem as bad as her. She seems more ladylike out of the three. And then we have this one, which seems kind of an airhead and kind of looks like a jerk. Really don't know that much about her. I say this is a good spot. I feel like I would like her, but also, these three definitely will change in the future. It's kind of funny we have them in a nice pattern like this. Might just keep that because it looks nice. Yeah, I just don't care for the punk girls of St. Laurent. I prefer the more ladylike attitude. We're gonna skip you and just put you there because I don't know who you are. I think that's just from like their film. Who are you supposed to be? I mean, even if I did know, you're still gonna go there, so it's not like it matters. Now we have this chick from Saga of Pravda. She's like I guess you could say the original punk girl. Yeah, just a troublemaker and definitely just... Okay, she looks cool, but also I don't care for her rock aesthetic. I prefer the more lady and elegant St. Laurent. I know it's like the whole British punk theme also, that what they're trying to do, but I don't care for it whatsoever. It's just, no. Saunders. K. Yes. I mean, it's K. You gotta love her. She's an adorable blonde that loves everyone and likes to give each other hugs. She's a ball of energy and can help anyone. If you need help waking up in the morning, she will definitely help you. She is a friend that everyone needs. Everyone needs a emotional support K. What else can I say? Except for K. Hack! Sorry. I'll see myself out. We have Alyssa. She's definitely, interesting, to say at least. I'm gonna put her B tier since I don't hate her. I know people probably don't really like her because she is very whiny, but I just kind of find that funny, and I do feel bad for her for not getting, Takashi, I think that's his name, I can't remember, but just not getting a boyfriend and just having a rough time, practically. She definitely comes off as, like, rude, practically a little mean. Definitely, like, person who has ulterior motives, I guess. Don't know how to really explain it, but I like her more than most people. I don't hate her as much as other people. Then we have Naomi. She's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna put her in, like, where should I put you? Yeah, I say A. She's pretty cool. She's the sniper of the Firefly, and she just has cool vibes. She's just a cool, tall, tomboy vibes. You just want to be her friend, practically. I wouldn't mind being her friend. She seems cool. She seems chill. One of the homies. One of the boys. Helmet Chan. Also A tier. We love Helmet Chan. Even though she does not have a name, she's great. She barely has any character development. It's like, I could hear people be like, well, none of these characters do. Well, yeah, but she's special. She's different. Now we have Anzio. Anchovy. I'm so sorry. Consuming, if you ever see this video, I am sorry, but I'm gonna have to put. I'm gonna put you in A. Sorry, she's not one of my favorites, son. You can leave a bad comment. I'm sorry, but definitely gonna have to be A tier. I do like her. She's named after a fish, and she can't swim. It's just hilarious. I like how everyone out of Onzio, she's probably, her and Carpaccio are the only ones that have the much sense, and she's just running a circus of airheads, practically. It is like a smart, like, Gru running the minions. There's only one brain to this operation, and it's her. And I like how much she tries to make Onzio strong and win. Carpaccio, I say B tier. I kind of see her similar to. She's nice, she's sweet, but not really that much. I could say I do like her. Yeah, I think B tier is a good spot for her. She's nice, and of course her friendship with Caesar is also nice and adorable. Childhood friends. Pepperoni is probably my favorite. I don't know if she'll be one of my favorites. Maybe we'll come back to that at some point, but Pepperoni, definitely like her more than Anchovy. Sorry, Consuming, but she's just an airhead best friend tomboy, just like Naomi, but honestly, I would want to be more best friends of hers. It's just like, if you're around her, you're going to have a good time. She might come off as an airhead and have no idea what she's doing whatsoever, but if you'll be having a good time with her. She's fun. We got... Really, I don't really know that much about these girls. I've read the manga, Mola Desu, and it's just... they're kind of there. Not much to say. Now we have... Pravda. Katusha. A tier. No, S tier. My favorite. Sorry. Yes, spoiler, she was my original best girl, but she has been demoted. I really like her personality. She's funny. In Saga Pravda, I believe her character is better than that and than how it's portrayed in the show. I actually read Saga Pravda before actually watching the show, since I was waiting to get it on DVD before I watch it. And the comic version of her is just sweet. She's very caring in those. That's how I see her as the manga version. She's very caring, sweet. She kind of does act like a child. She's very short. She talks in the third person, which is funny. And she's just a little try-hard, and I like that. She works hard. She deeply cares about her friends and everyone else on her team, even if it doesn't come off that. I like her little mini Stalin personality, the tiny terror personality, the little dictator she likes to play as, which is funny, but she's generally sweet. Nana, one of two of our favorite Russians. The only two in the entire show. I say A tier. I like Nana. She's nice. Her cold demeanor and personality. She's just cool. Very smart. And someone I would definitely not want to mess with, because she can kill me probably a couple miles away. And honestly, I don't want that smoke. I don't want to mess with Katusha. Don't mess with Katusha, or you're going to mess with her. I'm not going to catch that smoke. Clara. This is going to be one of those situations where I like her more than Nana. She's just sweet. I love her. I love the Japanese voice actor. It's just, this woman can tell me a lullaby and I would go to sleep to it. Kind of like Nana tells Katusha lullabies. Yes, it just with me. She's nice, and she's also one I would not want to mess with, because her father's part of the KGB, if I remember, if that's the correct acronym. Maybe not, but yeah, her father can make me disappear, so I'm not going to mess with that woman. And also, I just love her blonde hair, pretty. Then we have Nina and Amina. Yeah, Nina. I like Nina. She is very sweet. She's adorable, and is definitely going to be the next runner-up for Katusha to replace, going to be the next commander of Pravda. She's adorable. I love she wears a little hat. The KV2 loader. Then we have Amina. She doesn't give that. It's kind of weird. They give, in Mola Desu, they give her more character development, more time in the spotlight than Amina. So, not that much to say. Now we're in the Saga of Pravda characters, and Saga of Pravda characters are kind of interesting at the very least, mostly because they make up one character for one scene, and that character never appears again. Here we have the original commander before Katusha took charge. She's alright. She's kind of meanish in a way. Definitely got like that mean commander vibe. Not that really much to say. She's also kind of cute in the way that me and her can relate because she lost the final battle and later on her friend asked her about it and she kind of threw a little tantrum about it. That would be something I would do. Here we have her friend, which is very boyish. I'll just put her down here because I mostly care about her than her. She's alright. She's practically friends with her. More of a tomboy, I guess you can say. Then we have her. There's really not that much. She just gets beat up, and she's not as small as Katusha, and maybe not even as Nina, but she's an alright tank commander, but, I mean, there's not that much about her. Then we have the person who was originally going to be the commander of Pravda before she stepped down like Katusha. I like her. She's sweet. Her plans to make Pravda more carefree and have people enjoy and not be so stressed out about it was pure thoughts, pure intentions. But after Katusha convinced her otherwise, and then her going on to like help recruit or like help tankery as a whole, and then later, I mean, there's another version of her on this list that we'll get to later. What she'll do later on is just adorable, so I have to put her up there. And she's also probably the only character in this whole dang series who's messed with Katusha and lived to tell the tale. Like, she physically grabs her by the arms violently, and nothing bad happens to her. So then we have her friend, the second in command. I also like her. She's funny. One of the funny things it mentions is that she likes to tell her funny, like just whisper into her ear just nonsense because she'll just make a funny reaction, and I just love that. And she's just sweet. She just seems like a best friend, and I would love to be her best friend. And also I like her hair. We have the Three Stooges, the three bullies of Pravda, practically, which when you read it, they come off as your atypical bullies. But later on, they actually try to improve themselves and try to actually do something. Like, not just be a bunch of lazy bullies, but actually try to achieve something. And, man, I feel bad for them in that one scene where they try to take out Maho, and Maho just uses the Force and just says no to that. It's like, it was a good plan. Like, they did their best. But if I had to rate them, I don't really know much about her. I'm just gonna, like, put you there. They're really not that much. She seemed the least rude, and she's just cuter. And then we have their leader, which is the most creepy out of all of them. I'm gonna put you here. I'll just put them together. Why not? Why not just put them all together? They're all right. There's not really that much I could really say about them, but I mean, later on, they technically do follow a career of becoming like tankery idols, which is just funny, hilarious, and honestly, I would like to see a continuation of that, like just something of these three girls being idols. That would just be cool to see, like in the manga, just randomly just appearing. So now we just have some random Pravda girls that they just gave backstories to that just appeared in the book. I don't know why these in particular they gave character traits to, but so she is a tank commander, and she's very sweet, very caring and sweet, and has a very nice personality, very popular. But the main thing, I don't know if this is a translation error or something, but it says that when she gets excited, she takes her clothes off. It doesn't say how much of her clothes she takes off, but I tried looking it up and see if that was some kind of like mental thing or like what that is, and it only says that like there's something that to be wrong with that person for someone to do that, to like take their clothes off, they get excited. So I don't know if that's a translation error or what, but because of that, she goes in B tier because that's just funny and a weird character fact to remember. That's just weird. We have the driver. She's just alright, not really that much to do. She could do some cool driving things practically, but not that much. Like, these girls only appeared in one scene. What do you want me to say? We have this. Now, she seems cool. I'm gonna put her in B tier. She seems like a cool character. She has this. She's kind of like Hana and Nana. I guess she's more like a Nana, where she's more very timid. She's also the sniper slash gunner of the team, but she's also like cruel. Like, she's got a sharp tongue, practically, as it says in her character description. So interesting. Not as like chill, practically chill, but not chill, which I find interesting. Then we have the third commander, the one that's right beneath Nana and Katusha. Her she prefers, I'm gonna say B tier. She looks cute. She kind of has hair that reminds me of Yukari a little. Well, maybe not, kind of ish. But her favorite tactic is just explosives. Okay, maybe not explosive, but just firepower. And as someone who likes firepower, I can respect that. So B tier. And then we have Pravda's second best gunner, right beneath Nana. She's a great shot. She can also apparently sing pretty well, but she can't dance. B tier. That just sounds cool. Then we have this girl. She's kind of like the logistics and supply manager of Pravda, practically. You might be wondering why they're having her hang by a rope around her chest. That's her chest, not head. She can apparently shovel very quickly. Like, she's very good at shoveling. And she can dig graves, so I would be careful around her. She wouldn't betray anyone, but she loves gossip, and that's why she's in the position she's in. Let's just say she spread some rumors about Nana after being in like the women's shower room, I guess that's what you would call it. And so, yeah, I don't think I can mention much about that. If you know, you know. Now we have Korimori Mine. We have Maho, which I do like more than Miho. She's pretty chill, pretty cool. I know she's a lot of people's favorites. Not one of mine, not really out of any hate or anything. She's pretty cool. She's chill. I like watching her try to like be sociable and make friends, because this woman is not sociable whatsoever. She does not know how to talk to people, and that's just endearing. She's a cool commander. Great big sis. These two, the best sisters ever in fiction. Changed my mind. We have Erica, mean at first, but later on she does become better, and it is cute watching her be happy, and just she gets very emotional about things. Like, she has her reactions when she gets sad and angry are great. So she's cool, pretty cool. I say I think A tier is pretty good for her. Then we have, I can't remember her name. I know it starts with the letter K, but it's like Kurumi or something. I can't remember. She's also a sweetheart. I say A tier. She might be my favorite out of Korimori Mine girls, but she's just floof, just a sweetheart. Would want her to be my sister. Small, little, big sis, I don't care, just sister. Now we have these three. This is the Yag Panther Commander. She seems pretty cool. She seems nice. Her trying to get revenge on Turtle Team, and it's just funny in the manga. Then we have the mouse. The mouse? There we go. It's hard. Man, I cannot English. The mouse commander. She reminds me also. I call her the Yukari of Korimori Mine, because that's practically what she looks like. She seems cool. She seems funny. I'm going to put her in B tier as well. Like, even though there's practically barely that much about these girls, I do like them. They are cool. I hope they get more screen time. Then we have the Panzer III Commander. And honestly, she's kind of cute, but with her glasses. But she's probably the one I know the least about. I don't even know who this is. I think this is one of the new commanders that's either in DOS 4 appeared in DOS 3. So I'm just going to put her right there. Same with this one. I don't even know who this is. Now, we have the original commander of Korimori Mine, which She's pretty cool. Very definitely someone you want to mess with. Like, man, look at that woman. That's scary. I wouldn't want to mess with that. But honestly, she's kind of meh. Actually, kind of funny that both do have like this, like the commander, the second in command, have this like best friend relationship kind of ish. Well, I don't know if you could call these two best friends. It's kind of a weird relationship with those two. But I say C tier. She's all right. Yeah, on the second thought, not that much about her. Her friend, on the other hand, is hilarious. She tries to act all cool and tough, and it does come off that way. She is like tall, because there's like a point where she kneels, and that is scary. And also, I love her drip. Her uniform's great, and it may look like she has a scar, but no, that's just sharpied on. She's just like sharpening on scars, and also she gets heavily angry about things to the point where her friend here has to keep a taser on her. So definitely would not want to mess with her. Now it's time for the three bullies, or just the three buttholes of KonsumingPlastik. Now this might seem like a weird placement, but A tier. People who seen Saga Pravda might think this is a weird decision, or people who have not finished it will think this is a stupid choice, but I'm not going to spoil it because it's great character development. Probably one of the best character, like, plot twists in the entire show for me. So I would recommend reading Saga Pravda all the way to the end to see why I like her so much. I'm not gonna explain why. Her friend, on the other hand, holy crap, woman! I don't know who told you look good in that makeup, but girl, they lied to you. I don't know if it's your mother or your friends that are telling you look good, but dear, you do not look good. Take that off. You look like a clown, okay? You do not look pretty, girl. Nah. And also, you go down here too. She's mean. Like, she's the least mean out of them, but dang, nah. And you're just, nah. You're just a jerk for no reason. Now we have the final KonsumingPlastik girl. She is, she kind of gets, her whole thing is breakthrough tactics, but she also can easily get her blood boiled, eggs scrambled, so she can get very mad very easily, so, and only she appears once. Like, that's the weird thing about Saga Pravda. Like, girl who only appears like one time, they give her a whole bio description. Either way, I think we're almost halfway there, or we're almost halfway, or past halfway, I mean. Now it's time for Chiaton. We have Nishi. Definitely has to be one of my favorites. She is weirdly beautiful. I don't know why. She has very nice long hair. She's great. She's probably, even though she likes to charge with her charging tactic, she's the more accepting not to do it and the more reasonable when to do it. And I don't know, she just seems cool. Then we have Fuboki. She's adorable. I would say A tier. Well, yeah, she's adorable. Her friendship with Duck Team is also very adorable, and her just trying to help and making Chiaton better. She's just adorable. She's just a cutie patootie. It's hard for me to remember these other girls' names. The other, I don't really know that much about her. She's just alright. I don't really have that much to say about her, really. Yeah. Her, on the other hand, she's pretty. She's got these cool little bun hair and green eyes, so I'm going to put you in B tier. She's pretty cool. And she does a funny little spin in Das Finale 3. She does or was it 2? I think it was Das Finale 2, where she does a little spin. No one will probably know what I'm talking about, but you know what, that's fine. And also, she's just kind of funny. She's sweet and mean. Like, she can be very sweet, but also very mean. I think she likes stealing food. I can't remember. I do not remember a thing about any of these Chiaton girls. I know that they were in the manga and they gave them character development, but honestly, I can't remember a single thing about any of them. Like, it is crazy. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure all the Chiaton girls are named after actual Japanese officers during the Second World War, so that's kind of neat. I'm just gonna put them all there because I don't know a single thing. Like, there's one of them I know that's like a swimmer, and there's one of them that has a camera. I can't remember which one it is, though. I think it's her that with the camera. and the other one's a swimmer, like trait from the manga. But besides that, I think this is the one with the camera. It's kind of funny how she just brings the camera along. So unless I'm wrong, then if so, then just those who know the character better just think this is Camera Woman. And then we have her. I'm gonna put her. These two go here. Still not enough character development. I'm pretty sure that's Swimmer Lady. If not, then those who've read Molo this would probably fact check me. Now it's time for Jakasoda, Mika. I like Mika. She's very philosophical. I don't really care about the whole wind thing about her, but one thing I don't like about Jakasoda is their whole stealing thing, but what's she gonna do about it? But yeah, I really like her. She's very nice. It's kind of hard not to like the commanders of each school. She could play little, I'm not even gonna say the name of it. It's like it starts with the letter K, little string instrument. And also another soothing voice. Would not mind for her to sing me a lullaby. Definitely her and Clara had the best soothing voices. Well, the Japanese version. The English version, they're alright. Aki, she is adorable. She's just a cutie. She's just adorable and funny. Then Maka, like Miko, or it's very confusing. It's like spelled similar to Mika, but with like an extra K and an O and maybe an N on the end. She's pretty cool. I say B. She's pretty cool. She's kind of like a tomboy, and she can be very funny and adorable sometimes. She's in DOS for now 4. Really haven't seen that much about her, so this might change. But from what I do know, she seems pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure they don't give her that much character development. But she seems like a cool character, so I'm gonna put her B. I feel like I like her. She's kind of like this tomboy. She's white as a ghost, which is probably why they makes sense since she's supposed to be a nod to White Death. So it would make sense that she's very pale and has white hair. For the rest of these girls, I'm just gonna like skip and just put the ones. Just gonna skip you first and I haven't seen it, and honestly, even if I did, I doubt these characters had that much character development that I would honestly care. She plays the accordion, so that's cool, and I'm gonna put her here, and also because her hair is just okay. For those who play Fallout 3 New Vegas, you gotta tell me that this looks like a giant ant egg. She got a whole ant egg on her head. Like what? And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for, Marie. Best girl. She's my favorite. She is the cake-loving princess. She's my favorite character. She's just adorable, sweet, beautiful. She might come off as a little like, what's the word, rude, maybe. And kind of like a jerk. It's escaping me. What's the word? Give me a moment. Okay. She kind of has this almost like higher than thou status, but honestly, I don't see it. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in the shows and even in the manga if she sees herself like higher than other people or has this like superiority complex. It's kind of hard to tell because honestly, she just seems like a cake lover to me. Like her not bowing in DOS Finale Part 1, like refusing to bow to other people, I just see that as her trying to play along to the skit, honestly. But yeah, she's my favorite character. She's adorable. And plus, I love my French girls, and I love the BC Freedom uniform. She is the first piece of Gulp merch that I got. I have her figure. I have the 1/8 scale figure. I forgot what brand it's from. It's over there. I'm looking at it right now. If I care enough, I might put it on screen. If not, then you know I'm lazy. We have Ando. She is also another favorite. I say B tier because besides her and Oshida, they kind of just fight back and forth, but I like her because she's tan and has almost like a tomboyish aesthetic, so I like her. Oshida, she just comes off as a jerk, and she would probably, these two would just play off each other, so because of that, I'll put them together because they both play off of each other and they're good at pair together. So I feel like I have to put them together because of that, but I like Ando more than her. She's blonde, but also Marie is, so it's like favorite blonde, and then yeah. I can't remember these two names, but I say B tier. Actually, you know what? Ando, you go higher. I think she deserves to be higher. She's cool. I actually like her. But yeah, these two go up here. Even though you barely know anything, they're Marie's driver and loader. They're pretty funny, and they're also quite cute. They're quite cute, and also we're really tall, and I love their very big hair. They're adorable. And like I said again, I love my French women, so sorry, they gotta be up there. Now we have the only character from Maginot. I'm gonna put her up here too because she's a French woman, and I love her blue hair. Blue. Don't know that much about her, and honestly, even if I watched Commander OVA, I don't know if that would really change or not. Now we have the current commander of Bolplon, or Bolin, the Polish team practically. And yeah, I'm just gonna put her down there. I don't really care about her unless she does something cool in the OVA, but okay, now to get on to this chick. She has more character development in Ribbon Warrior. That's where she appears and shines, but she appeared in Saga Pravda, so that's why she's here. I'm gonna put her in B tier because I feel like I would put her higher if I had seen Ribbon Warrior. So right now she'll be right here and do the Saga Pravda, but she seems really cool. She got mad at her original commander and kind of went rogue practically so that she can help make the Polish team, I can't remember, it's like better practically. Like, she has this very military, like, leader mindset, like this very hardcore leader mindset, I guess is the best way to put it. She can be kind of like this mean, maybe even unreasonable at times personality. That's how it came off to me. So I'm going to put her up here because she seems like a very interesting character. Very interested. And also her favorite music is military marches, and so because she's obviously cultured, she has to be B tier. Like, only cultured people listen to that. And then we have our original commander. She's nice. She's a good commander. She puts her subordinates first, but also I kind of agree with her when during that situation. Like, if I had to pick sides during that debate they had, I would definitely choose her side. Now we have Blue Division. They brought their inclusion to the story was very eye-opening. We have L, practically just Tan. Tan? What? No, K, but Tan. There we go. I said it backwards. It's Tan, but K. That's what I was originally going to say, okay? She's cool. She's nice. She's pretty. I'll say she's nice. I'll put her there. There's not really that much. For her friends here, I'm just gonna put them in C tier since there's really not that much. I mean, what they did with Kay and Mola Dusty was actually kind of funny, so they do have some humor to them, which is very nice. Okay, now we have the Blue Division girl from Saga Pravda. I'm gonna put her up here with L because her character is quite interesting, and the fact that she finds it hard to speak to men and to get like a boyfriend practically. Like, she's very intimidating and not good like romantically. Like, she's not good at being romantic or like relationship, I guess, like, you know, being attractive, which is funny because the Blue Division uniforms are quite revealing and she's in like such a like beautiful and attractive pose. It's funny to imagine one of the Blue Division girls having a hard time like talking and trying to get a man. Like, that is generally funny, so that's why she's up here in B tier, just because of that. It's ironic. I don't remember I can't remember the name of their school, but it's like Viking something. It's the Norway team practically. We got wasn't his name like Wallaby or something? Like the commander of Koala Force Academy. I really don't care about the Koala, to be honest. I'm sorry. Then we have the Aussie girls. Aussie quotation marks, since they're technically all Japanese. So just because, so Spanish team, but just Japanese tan. I say I'm gonna put it at C. They seem both sweet. They both seem nice. I mean, we don't get to see much of Koala Force, so hopefully in the future we get more of them. We have the Waffle. I forgot what Belgian Waffle. I forgot their school name's Waffle something after Belgian Waffle because they're Belgian. Their commander also seems cool. She seems sweet. I think I've heard she's blind, but I don't know if that's true or not. We have her dog. And dog. We're gonna put them together. Dog. Now we have, I don't even remember what school she's from, to be honest. I think it starts with the letter R. She seems interesting, but where should I? I don't really know that much, so she's just gonna go there for now. Same. Well, I feel like even though I did know her, I don't think she did anything in that OVA. She's gonna go there. I think she's like the Swedish team, weirdly enough, which is funny since all these schools were based off of World War II nations, and Sweden didn't really do much. Or no, wait, not Switzerland. Jeez, Sweden and Switzerland get me confused since they sound so dang familiar. But Switzerland, not Sweden. Swedish is another team. Next we have All-Star University, aka NATO. Alice. Where should we put good old Alice? What am I thinking? She's sweet. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's sweet. I don't think she's one of my favorite, but she's just sweet. Child prodigy, kind of adorable, kind of soft-spoken, socially awkward. Could probably whoop someone's butt in a tank easily. So, then we have a Mumi. It's kind of hard to remember. I can't remember her name, but she's pretty cool. I would say B tier. She's pretty cool. She was originally from Saunders. Can't really remember anything that much. Azumi, I can remember her name. I'm gonna put her up here with. I like her. She's cool. She's from BC Freedom, so French girls and everything. French girls stay together. What? But so she goes up here. She's also funny, and also she doesn't wear an undershirt. If you just look at her design from her and the other two girls, she's just not wearing an undershirt. So do with that information what you will. Then we have me. I don't know how to say. She's from Jackasota. I say she goes here. She's pretty cool. Yeah, you go there. Well, yeah, you can go there. Well, nah. So indecisive. She'll just go there. Oh, you. Give me 1 sec. Okay, all done. Yeah, he's just a jerk. Just mean. Just a horrible dude. Not much to say. Like, just a jerk. He deserves his own tier down there at the bottom. Now, speaking of this man, yeah, probably favorite. That might be a weird choice, but if you read Saga Pravda, his whole personality, like, he's like one of the head honchos at the Senshido Federation. Like, he's one. I forgot what his main title was, but I'm pretty sure he's the same dude from Saga Pravda. I mean, I don't see any other dudes that match that guy down here, so it's only feasible that it is. It's just he had a wig in it, but he wish. This man is practically me with all these girls, just want to protect all of them. So he just wants to make sure all the girls that play in this sport do the sport, don't get hurt or something bad happens to them. Like, he generally cares about the safety of the girls who do tankery. And so because of that, S tier. Like, if you read Saga Pravda and at the end with his whole speech, you can see why I put him up there so high. best girl. Sorry, I had to. Then we have the judges. They're pretty fun. Like, they're pretty fun. I don't think I can really take... Where in the world did they go? Yeah, they're pretty fun. I say B for all of them. Like, there's really not any that I care for over the other. I think they're all fun. They're funny. Oh, the judge from Saga Problem. Like, she's definitely interesting. I think I like her a little bit more than the other ones. She seems like a cutie. Like, I think she has low self-esteem, practically, but can also be a little rude. I think that's her whole thing, and she just looks adorable, so she goes up there. Then we have the woman who teaches the girls in the first episode how to tank. She's pretty funny. She reminds me of Miho from Strike Witches. So I'm going to put her in B tier. She just seems like a cool person. She's just cool. Maybe C tier. I say C. Yeah, she's cool, but there's not that much. Well, nah, she's actually pretty nice. I say she goes up there. She's cool. This girl just appears and just speaks into the mic in like DOS Final Part like 2 or 1. I don't think there's anything with her. Now it's time for the Russian Special Forces.
We weren't expecting special forces. That's the point, Sergeant.
She seems pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it's like she does. I mean, we're not getting into adults, so of course they're gonna have children. We're now out of the like teenage girls and now into the adults. Wait, hold up. I say she's probably my favorite. Like, she has this like cool like boss woman. Definitely don't want to mess with. Like, she's been through some things. Like, this is a woman I would respect if I met her in person. This woman, on the other hand, not so much. If I start slacking on a job and you point a gun on me, yeah, we're not gonna be on good terms. She's yeah. Now this girl, I'm kind of mad at, and I'll give you a short ramble. So she's friends with Nana. That's the whole reason the Special Forces are there to begin with. I'm gonna put her in B tier because she does seem like cool. She's just background character for that entire like section in Saga Pravda when the Special Forces train them. And it's a shame that we don't see her and Nana interact at all, and she does nothing. Like, she just sits around like doing something, like tweaking something. It explains she's making some kind of like super weapon, like some kind of secret weapon or something. It's just a shame. It's like, oh yes, childhood best friend, or just like original best friend of Nana. They have nothing in the entire like time together. Like, they don't even like say hi to each other or have any interaction. So it's like wasted potential. Nothing but a big waste potential. Her, on the other hand, she's adorable. She's so cute. Like, I think she had a hard time like hanging out with people. Yeah, you know, S tier. She's cool. It's like a soldier. She's adorable. She could train me to do anything, and I would love it. Like, this is the person I would want to train me to do anything. She's sweet. Like, I think she had horrible interactions. Like, she's not good at like talking to people, so she found a way to do that, and she just has a very bubbly and happy personality. It's kind of funny with all these other strict like military women, and it's just this bubble of joy. I think I had this woman, like, she's a refugee from another country. I don't remember what country. She seems cool, but she just appears. Like, she seems alright. Then we have, I can't remember her name, it's a confusing name, but the mother of Maho Miho. A lot of people say this is one thing. Okay, hold on, let me see a place. I think she's alright. She's alright. She's cool. She has some funny moments. I think she's a good mom. A lot of people say, this is one thing I don't understand. A lot of people say she disowned Miho, and there's nothing that confirms that, so I just don't believe that. I just believe, like in Saga Pravda, it just shows that the reason why Miho left Koromor Mihe is just because she didn't want to do tanker anymore. That was the whole reason. And she just feels ashamed that she let her mother down and failed her, so I don't know. I believe this is their father. C tier, since, I mean, he seems like a good father. We don't hear anything bad about him. He probably hanged out with his kids. We just don't know that much about him, so he's just gonna go there. The dog, I mean, It's dog. I love. We have Alice's mother. I say we put this together. Practically go hand in hand. She's all right. She's cool. Can also be very funny in Moto Desu, and also how she loves her daughter a little too much. Like she treats her like a little baby practically. It's kind of wholesome. Then we have Hana's mother, and honestly, because Hana's mother is quite similar, I'm just gonna put her there. She just seems sweet, just an older version of Hana practically. Then we have I can't remember. I don't remember his name, but he's like the servant to Hana's mother, her family. He's like their servant practically. He's alright. Oh, no. Yeah, he's alright. I'll just put him there. That's really right home about. Then we got Yukari's family. I think her mother's a pretty nice. She seems nice. Plus, she's Yukari's mother, so I feel like by obligation, we have to put the person who gave birth to Floof higher. Dad, he's also kind of funny. I can definitely see Yukari's, being related to these two. Makes sense. Then we got Mako's grandmother. Now, she's just funny. Like, I gotta put her A tier. She's just funny. She's one of those weird grandmas. Like, a grandma that does not care and is very sassy. She's a sassy grandma. She will tell you what. Now we have Momo's family. Her dad. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people, when they meet Momo's family for the first time, you probably don't even think that's her dad. And I was even questioning if that was her dad or just someone working at the store that they owned. Her mom, she seems nice. I'll just put her there. She just seems nice. Like, she just seems nice. I'll just put her there. And now we have her siblings, which are just adorable. They're just adorable. It's her little sisters. We got to put them all, and brother. We just got to put them all. They're just adorable. I don't really have much to say besides that. They're just all adorable. So we'll just put you there. We got dog. Dog. Not that much. We got one of the fans. I don't know why we only have one of them, of like the old man fans of Tankery. I mean, yeah, he's there, but I don't really care anything about him. Like, yeah, okay. I think this is supposed to be I can't remember, but Alice's crush that she has. Maybe I can't really read it because it's Japanese, but that's what I'm assuming. I mean, we don't see him at all, so just hear about him. But so D tier. Now, the girl I was talking about earlier with the idol. This is her as an idol. So we're gonna put her right there because that's just cool and adorable. We're gonna put her right next to her. And I like to keep it how I put them. Sorry, I'm OCD. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same character, but it's just her in an idol outfit, so. And that's pretty cute and adorable, and confirms that there's tank idols in that universe, so. We have Dude Nukem. I mean, it was cool, him coming there and teaching them how to do tankery. Definitely one of the best parts, the greatest collab known to man. Definitely have to be an A tier. Definitely not one of my favorite girls. Doesn't get up reach here, but yeah, he's pretty cool. Boko, I mean, it's a cool, like, fictional stuffed animal character. Can't really, I mean, it's a cute companion piece to Miho and Alice. We have the chair. I guess we could just put the whip down there. And I don't know why she's down here, but this is the previous commander of Chiaton before Nishi got involved. I don't think there's really that much. She's just the old commander. I'm just gonna put her like C tier. Not that much to it. Just your typical, yeah, just suicide charge into the enemy type deal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, frogs and squirrels, I think that does it. So I'm just gonna like scroll right, so for all to see the results. So this is the results are final. I don't think there's really anything to change. I think I'll keep Pepperoni where I kept her before. So yeah, you could just pause the video at any time to just get a nice shot of all the girls. This was fun. I definitely look forward to when DOS now gets finished and I get around reading more of the mangas, to come back to this and maybe rank these girls some more. And yeah, and maybe also improve, because I feel like this was definitely just me going off the script. That doesn't make sense, but just no script, don't know what I'm doing, just going with the flow type thing. So not really great way to explain the characters. So hopefully in the future I can know more of their names and explain their personalities better. But I don't know, it could just be that some of these girls don't really have any, like, a good thing to talk about with their personalities. Definitely probably some girls here that it's hard to explain their personalities. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was fun and not boring whatsoever. If so, I'm sorry. And if there's a way for me to improve on that, then please leave a like and tell me on how to make this a more enjoyable viewer experience and not being a entire dumpster fire and a waste of your time. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you want to see me do more tier lists in the future, then please leave a like and comment. I will say I do not plan on doing nothing but just anime tier lists. I do plan on doing different tier lists in the future, just anything that I like. I mean, so yeah, so does it really matter for a small YouTuber like me with barely any views to show make tier list videos? No, but I'm just doing it for the fun of it. So if you want to see me just do more and just make random tier lists of things I like, then please leave a like. If not, then I'll probably just do it anyway. I don't need your opinions, but I do generally want to hear it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you disagree with this, then make your own and send it to me. Send it to where my people will get in touch if you. Don't worry, they'll give you the details. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, the next tier list I do plan on doing is probably Strike Witches. So if you really want to see that, then please leave a like, and I would probably get to it faster, and it won't take months for me to upload a video. But yeah. Well, with that being said, God bless, and whatever you do, do not mess with Katusha, or Nana will come and find you and make you disappear on this earth. And also, who in the world is this guy?